Well.
Well,
It is a distinguished podcast episode this week.
distinguished?
A rustic.
Yeah, I can't talk in that accent the whole
No,
podcast.
I don't
Not
think
for
so
this
either.
one. Not for this one. Maybe a different one.
We are down tremendous, folks.
Yes, down are we.
It is, it might be a little coffee episode. It might be a little seductive episode.
We might be seducing the entire audience today.
And if you're a part of that crowd, first of all, stop sending me messages.
Yep.
I am spoken for. Second of all,
Yes.
send him more messages.
Yes.
He's ready. He's willing.
Yes.
It is now up to him.
Game time.
Game time.
It's definitely not Dame time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're a little stinky.
Yeah, let's get into the sports portion of our podcast.
Yeah,
the
sure.
Milwaukee Bucks fucking blow.
Yeah.
They're
Rip.
one in something. They're garbage.
Yeah. What are some teams that you think that are like that have been bad in the past couple of years that you think are better than the Bucks right now?
Oh my gosh. Goodness. Who's better than the Bucks? Bro, it's hard because
That have been bad in the past.
you could argue the Spurs.
Spurs. Yeah, I'd say the Spurs.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Cleveland was pretty good last year. I mean, technically they still were worse than the Bucks. So.
Yeah. And then
I'd say Detroit.
Charlotte. Wait, I thought Detroit's good?
They're mid.
Oh, okay.
They're mid. Same with Houston.
Yeah, the Bucks are fucking
Yeah.
down
they're
horrendous.
ass.
Same with the 76ers.
Yep.
Those
Yeah,
guys are
they're
also
bad too.
garbage.
For real. But, yeah. Speaking of sports,
Yeah.
there are drafts in sports.
Okay.
And with drafts, we do drafts.
Yeah.
So with that,
Like you start busting out magic cards.
yep. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You ready for our draft?
Yep, with that, we should draft some fruit, actually.
Okay. Gay people. Let's do it.
Okay. Yep. Yep, that's it. Top
Number
tier
one
fruity.
gay person. I'm going Billie Eilish.
That'd be wild.
No, I'm down for a fruit draft.
Yeah.
You wanna go first? You want me to go first?
I feel like you went first the last time.
Sure.
So it'd only be right if I was first this time.
It'd be so funny if you were like, it's only right if you do it again.
It's only right if you're first again.
And go.
And you lead. All right. I will take the number one pick.
Okay.
I am going to pick raspberries.
Holy smokes.
101 raspberries.
I-
Love them. Delicious. Super tasty. I don't know. I've never met someone who doesn't like a raspberry. Like
Dog.
raspberries are goated.
I did not think you were going there. I like raspberries too. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's. So I'm going back to back here.
Yeah, you get
which
two.
I think I'm going with a classic flavor, strawberry apple.
Strawberry and apple. Nice.
Yep,
Good
strawberry
pick.
and apple.
Good picks.
Yeah, I like both
Yep.
of them.
Yeah, those are both really solid picks. I feel like they're safe picks. Very safe.
Well, apples honestly are very like super diverse
Yeah.
because they can be really sweet, they can be kind of dry, they can be like really juicy, they can be kind of sour.
Mm-hmm.
Raspberries, I don't want to say they're one note because they're not, because they can be sweet or bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberries, one of my favorites.
Yeah, strawberries is another classic. With
Banger.
that, I get two picks here.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go with, I feel like what would be like, this is arguably, I think, other people's 1 and 2 picks,
Sure.
which is I'm going to go bananas
Banger.
and I'm going to go oranges.
Yep.
I feel like those are a lot of other people's 1 and 2 picks.
Yeah.
Personally, oranges falls a little bit for me. Personally, I'm just picking oranges because it's so popular.
Sure.
Like, it has the name appeal to it, but, like, I'm just kind of like, I don't really think it's that great. I think it's all right.
It has appeal.
Yeah, it does have a appeal. Singular appeal.
It has appeal. I totally get that.
Yep.
What else did you take?
Bananas.
Oh, great picks.
Yeah, so bananas, raspberries,
damn.
and oranges. is
Those
what I
are
have.
super solid picks.
Yep.
Jesus.
Mhm.
Oh, it's feeling like an L, but we're going to turn it around, baby. There's only one way, and that way is up. We're going watermelon.
Ooh, yep, solid pick.
Actually, it's quite liquid. So
Yep. I mean, it is. I don't know. I feel like it's a solid for sure. It's definitely not a gas. I know
No,
that.
facts. And it's definitely not
a-
that weird amorphous state of whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
It's not that Jello shite.
So
You know Jello's bone marrow?
yeah, I feel like I've heard that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's
shit's
wild.
weird.
It's trippy.
Right?
Super
And then
trippy.
I'm going with. Oh God, I'm going mangoes. I'm just going off of what I like.
Okay. Nice.
Honestly, watermelon and mangoes. So
Nice.
strawberry, apple, watermelon, mangoes.
Okay, so I get 2 picks here.
Yep.
All right. First up, I'm gonna pick grapes
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like that's very solid.
Sure.
It's a good pick. It's safe. And then I'm gonna pick blueberries
Yeah.
because no one's taken blueberries.
Yeah.
And
I'm just not a very big blueberry fan.
raspberry. I have grapes. I have oranges. I have bananas, and then I have bananas. Unless I already said that. I'm just looking kind of at our
You
list
have-
that we have.
You have grapes, you have oranges, you have blueberries, you have raspberries, and bananas.
Yes. Nice.
That is
Cool.
That are your picks.
Yep.
So I get the last one, and I'm doing a weird one here. I'm going avocado.
Avocado's a fruit?
Why not?
I don't know.
It has a seed in it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like when I think of a fruit, like, I think of something that's sweet. Avocado isn't really that sweet.
Do you not want me to pick avocado?
I mean, you could pick avocado. I'll give it to you. I mean, you're the last pick,
So,
so you
if
could take
it's-
it.
If it's not, and we're considering it not to be in the fruit
Because wouldn't
category,
it technically be a vegetable?
so I think the thing with fruits is the seed is inside, right?
I have no idea.
I
I
guess
always
that
thought
wouldn't
it-
even make sense.
I
because,
always
like,
thought it was
how
more-
the fuck are strawberries in there?
Yeah, right. Well, and here's the thing: is that I always thought it was actually more based off the taste
Dude,
profile.
I'm consulting Dr. Google. I'm actually doing it.
That was my thought. Is that like fruits are typically really sweet. Yeah, avocado is a fruit. Oh, okay, sure. I'll take your word for it then.
By the botanical definition.
Well, and my thought is that when I think of a fruit, I think of something that's typically is sweet, or at least like it can be very sweet. Bananas are one of those ones that are really like questionable as a
Sure.
fruit because it's not super sweet, but it definitely like it has a fruit vibe to it. But does the banana have it how it grows? Like
On a tree?
right. But where's the seed? Doesn't have
It's in a banana.
it's in the banana? Is that
Yeah,
the
the
little
little black
the
specks.
little black thingy?
Well, I don't want to put race into it, but yeah.
Oh, sure. I guess avocado is a fruit, so you can take avocado.
All right, but if we're just going like sweeter things, I'd take pomegranates. I like pomegranates.
Okay.
I went a little trippy on that.
Yeah. You picked apples, strawberries,
Yep.
mangoes.
Yeah.
You picked watermelon,
Yeah.
and you picked pomegranate.
Yeah.
You know what went undrafted?
What?
Pineapple.
Oh yeah.
Pineapple went undrafted.
Honestly, you know what? Fuck, dude. I'll change pomegranates to pineapples.
That
I
would
like
be-
pineapples more.
Yeah.
Straight
That would
up.
be a great. I think that would be a great
yeah.
pick.
All right. Reverse the selection.
Ooh.
Oh, pause.
Skippity skip.
Skibbity toilet.
Yep.
All right. For the next 30
Well-
minutes, we will be doing our skibbity toilet impression.
Yep.
So,
Skibbity toilet.
when you're watching Skibbity, how do you toilet?
Well, depends upon if I'm rizzing up Livy Dunn or not.
Did you see
Maybe Baby Gronk is
the Rizzler on Jimmy Fallon?
the Rizzler.
Yeah.
They did bring the boom.
Not only did they bring the boom, they also disrespected him.
Yeah.
And I'm here as a man watching a child be called the Rizzler.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Kind of weirded out. But also angered.
Well, that's because he is the Rizzler.
Is he? Is that what his content is?
No, I mean, I don't know. No, he doesn't like go up to like chicks and try to rizz them up.
It'd be so fucking funny if he did, though. Isn't
That
he
would
like
be wild.
9?
Yeah, he's like fucking 9. He's
Just like, oh, damn.
yeah, going
What up,
rizzing
bitch?
up old women.
What up, you stupid bitch?
That'd be insane.
or whatever the Rizzler does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from that side of the content.
Yeah. Yeah. It is definitely the brain rot side of content.
Dude, honestly, the Costco, like the Costco guys and their family are all nuts.
They have their own cinematic universe.
Actually, though, because there's the twins are the Papa John's guys.
Yep.
The Dotoli and Joe Doe.
Yeah.
And
I don't
then-
know their names.
And then you got the Rizzler, which is a child, which
Yep.
we're all assigning him as the Rizzler, which is fucking crazy.
Yep.
And then the Costco people,
Yep. You got AJ and Big Justice.
which you know them,
Yep.
which is like insane to me.
And then there is
Does the mom do
Mom.
content?
Mom. There's
she do?
Mom. I don't know what she does. I think she's just like kind of in some of the videos. And then there's, I think Big Justice's sister is named like Ashley, I think.
Okay.
She's kind of in the content. And then there's like cousin Joey, I think, who makes like kind of makes content.
Dude, holy shit.
Yeah, they got a lore.
God damn.
Yeah, I could surprisingly name quite a few of them. I guess there's only the 2 Italian twins that I can't name.
That's the pizza guys, right?
Okay, dude. There's also some guys who are like streamers, who like are involved with them, like kind of.
Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh
wild.
my god. Bro, remember the original, like, I don't know if you ever watched like family vloggers or whatever, but
Kind of, maybe. I don't know.
kinda. Yeah, but like, dude, now that it's taken like this, it's just insane. Everyone
Dude.
is successful on their own shit.
Yeah,
Like on their
It's
own
crazy
space of
work.
the internet. Fucking bananas.
absolutely crazy work. But with that,
Yeah.
let's do some would you rathers.
Would I rather what?
So, first thing, would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
All the perverts are gonna say invisible, so I'm gonna fly.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of weirdos are going to want to be invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna be invisible, so then I can do sketchy shit.
Yeah, I could do weird things when people can't see me.
Also, the invisible always, like, both of these sound better than what they would actually be.
Well, flying would be pretty cool.
Well, yeah, but like, dog, if you fly like higher than 10 feet, it's gonna be super cold.
Then just wear a jacket.
True. And then on top of that, if you're the only guy in the world that can fly, you're gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's gonna be looking at you and be like, dog, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
We gotta
You're gonna be
shoot him
a
down.
mecha, like, famous person instantly.
Yeah, and
Instantly.
then my family will also be, this one's invisible.
Yeah.
This one does weird shit. But I'm going fly for sure.
Right on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take fly as well. I just don't feel like there's many perks to being invisible that aren't creepy.
Or just like jail-ish, demon behavior, if you will.
Yeah.
Because really it's like, okay, what are you going to do? Rob a bank, rob a store, steal stuff?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, well, either way, it's not like all the other stuff you're taking turns invisible.
Yeah.
That's not really how it works. At least I don't think that's how it works. I mean, it should stay visible.
I would imagine.
So,
I'm definitely going with fly. Would
Same.
you rather always have to tell the truth or always lie?
I feel like I'd always tell the truth.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty easy one, just because I feel like my conscience would always eat at me. Unless,
Yeah.
because it would be impossible to let people know that you're always lying,
Yes.
because eventually they would just figure it out. But
Mhm.
like I feel like you could never talk in regular sentences.
No, it'd be,
But then you also couldn't. I mean, I feel like making jokes would be really hard.
yes.
Yeah,
Comedically, you'd be flat.
I feel like it's almost like, do you want to have like the tism or do you want to lie?
Do you want to be a child or do you want to be an adult?
Because I don't know. I mean, I guess there's probably people with the tism that do lie, but
I
I
would
mean,
imagine so.
I feel like especially people who are on the spectrum, they're very they have to be super direct. Things have to be very clear.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a really long roundabout way of saying I'd rather tell the truth, but
Yeah, I'm on the same page. I just think first of all, it'd be too complicated because I don't know. I guess like you have to lie, but like I don't know how writing stuff down. If you could just print out business cards to be like anything I say is a lie,
yeah.
but then you have to talk in like backwardsville.
Well, then wouldn't it be like everything I say is the truth? Because
Yeah.
you always have to tell lies.
Yeah, but dude, I feel like always telling the truth would be just kind of goated.
Yeah. You'd be very like, people would be like, damn, I really appreciate this guy.
This guy's like Honest Abe.
Yeah. For real.
Honest Babe.
But with that, would you rather live without music or without movies?
Oh, I love both of these mediums a lot. I really do. But the thing is that it just says movies. There's a fuckload of TV shows. There's an absolute shitload of TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of good TV shows, even a lot of spin-offs. So I think, and I listen to music too much.
Yeah.
I really do. So I'm picking music for sure.
You'd rather live, you mean you'd rather live without movies?
Oh, I live without movies and keep music, yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking the same thing. There is a lot of television. I mean, hell, a lot of YouTube videos are like movies almost, so.
Yeah.
It's like they're long. It's just like there's definitely a lot of long form content you can watch.
Yeah.
Where like it's not a movie, but I think you'd be chill. I mean,
Well, I wonder if you
don't
could
know.
game the system and just watch on YouTube scene by scene of a movie.
You can watch like someone's like reaction to a movie.
Yeah, dude. Like that'd be pretty good.
I feel like that might be jamming the system. I feel like something like that might work
Yeah.
because you're technically not watching a movie at that point.
Yeah.
You're watching a reaction of a movie, and they're just breaking it down scene by scene.
Yeah.
Or like at least like a few important scenes. So yeah, definitely without movies for
Yeah,
sure.
I totally agree.
Jesus, he's dying.
I'm sorry. Sorry, folks.
All right, yep, it's time we both die.
It's time. It's time. I feel like my cough isn't bad, but like, we're on a fucking podcast. Like
Yeah,
I gotta keep it talking.
yeah. It's that season. It's cold and flu season.
Yeah.
Drink your water, people.
Drink your water. For me, that's vodka, but
Yep.
would you rather have unlimited wealth but no close relationships, or close relationships but living paycheck to paycheck?
I mean, here's the real question with that, okay? Because the obvious one is the close relationships, but you live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Right? But the question is, it's like, how does time proceed after that happens? Or does it just happen at one moment?
jeez.
Or, like, do you just, like, constantly have to live in that cycle? Because I feel like if you constantly have to live in that cycle and you're just bound by it, like, there's just nothing you can do. No matter how hard you work, no matter what you try, you're just bound by having close relationships, but you live paycheck to paycheck. But then, like, on the other end of the spectrum, you could just have a fuckload of money, but then you're just, no matter what happens, you just can't find close relationships.
Yeah.
I feel like, like we're picking the close relationships,
Close relationships and or basically unlimited money.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it sounds like obviously any human would pick close relationships,
Right.
This might be a weeding out of a sociopath kind of a question.
Yeah, for real.
Because if anyone picks the, I want money, like, screw all my friends.
It's just kind of like, damn.
Yeah. But, like, living paycheck to paycheck is freaking tough, man.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing it doesn't say. You could live paycheck to paycheck and still, like, have a lot of money.
Right?
Like, I mean, I know some people who live paycheck to paycheck and make over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
But they still live paycheck to paycheck. They just spend all of their fucking money.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not necessarily saying that you can't still have good wealth. It's just saying you live paycheck to paycheck. So it's almost more like you just have poor spending habits.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that you, like, and this is just all based off the wording,
Yeah.
I guess, is like, yeah, like you could, I guess, have like they could not make a lot of money, but also they just spend a lot of their money. But you still have the
Yeah.
close relationships. So.
I'm personally going with close relationships and
Yep.
living paycheck to paycheck. I
Same.
just value my friends and family too much. So like,
Yeah. Right.
it's just really it's hard to be like unlimited wealth, but everyone hates me basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or no, people just can't fuck with me. But I just don't
Pretty
like
much.
that.
So, with that, would you rather time travel, to the past or the future?
Oh goodness. Man, this is almost a wealth question as well. You know?
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, that's usually what people are trying to do. But I mean, like, you almost could do it just to kind of like see how things are going in the future. I mean, like, really, the past one. I mean, you could change moments up, but I feel like that's butterfly effect type beat, where like you go into the past to change something that maybe you did, or something along those lines, and then it ripples out, changes the future.
Well, so, we can always go analytical on these things.
Yeah.
But so the only thing it's not even an argument is if you're going one way, you have to stay going one way. So you can't go to the past or to the future and then come back to current time.
Oh, okay.
Because it says, would you rather time travel to the past or the future?
Okay.
So it sounds like kind of like a one-time thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, that seems like so time traveling with lots of consequences. You're stuck there.
But essentially,
Huh.
or you could keep going back, or you could keep going forward. That's kind of what I'm...
Well, that's also tricky because I feel like, especially like just the way they convey it within like movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
Besides when I time travel in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like if
Every
you just
Friday,
travel, if you just time travel forward, like no matter what, there'll be a time where you end up like, I guess, like if time was like all throughout a bunch of different paths, always at that time you're going to time travel forward. But retroactively, if you time travel backward, you're going to get to a point in time where you just keep traveling backwards. So it'll almost be like an infinite loop. Do you get what I'm saying?
So you're saying that the universe is a circle, and you can get back to the point by infinitely traveling
Only if
backwards
you-
or forwards.
I think backwards. I don't think you could get back to the point going forward. Unless, in the future, they invent a reverse time machine.
Holy shit.
Now we're getting way into the meta.
That could be the gamble.
High key, it could be the gamble. That could be the gamble. You time travel to the future, and you cross your fingers that they have invented a reverse time machine, so you could travel back.
So,
But there's also the duality part of like, do you still exist, or did you just kind of like
Jesus.
vanish? Because like, okay, you time travel right now. Like right now, I'm like snap my fingers, time travel.
Yep.
Okay, now am I gone or am I still here? Does it make a double of me? How does that work?
It's just you, but like you're black or something.
That'd
You're just a different race. I don't know.
be crazy.
I don't know. I've seen Rick and Morty a lot.
Yeah,
There's always just like a small variation, maybe.
yeah. It's tough to
You have
tell.
two right thumbs.
It's tough to tell. That with that, I mean, this is all just debating on which one I would pick because it's tough to tell
Yeah.
or tough for me to do. I think I would do past. I
Yep.
think I'm gonna do past
Cool.
because like I'm still like the projection is that I'm still me. I travel back in time,
Yes.
which would be a little trippy. I once again, I don't know how it works because then it's almost like there's a doubled version of me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm gonna travel back to the past. I'm gonna do a different hair thing or move somewhere way different, so that way I don't like bump timelines with myself.
Yeah.
Ideally, and then I don't know. Yeah, bet on a fucking sports game that I know the outcome of. So
that's kind of what I was thinking, is picking past, but then also just not doing like, yes, I'm going to travel to 1920 and I'm going to like invest in Google or some shit like that.
yeah,
Like just like time travel like a day. So like, I don't know, exactly what you're saying. Like do a line of sports betting. That would be insane. But you know it's
only
going to
one
hit.
day. Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, okay, there's this whole whatever, like infinite universes, infinite realities. You know, like the closer that you travel back, the less it fucks with it. I assume.
True.
You know, because there's less variables you're changing in your like every single day. So you could almost like write down what you did that day, or travel back to the start of it. Whatever bet you want to place, you place it. I mean, obviously, the only reason I'm picking past is to cheat the system and gain immense wealth.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't know, it would just be super clutch.
Yeah.
Because, like, your family gets whatever killed or something, like in a car crash, you revert back to the next day or before and
Just like,
save
don't
them.
drive.
Yeah. But we're both on the past. 25.
We're at 25 minutes, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Cool. Well, with that, would you rather be able to read minds or control them?
Honestly, I think I just pick control. And there's a simple reason. I think reading minds would just hurt myself too much.
That sounds like, yeah, sounds crazy to be able to read minds.
Cause,
I don't know,
like,
controlling minds sounds kind of weird too, but you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, well.
Ugh.
No, he's jerking off on camera again.
No.
No. JD the cum truck guy. No. Oh gosh, please stop it. But no, I think that because it sounds like you would be able to, I don't know, dude, you could just use it to so many advantages. It'd be insane.
Yeah.
Also, you could just not use it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd like to control minds instead of reading them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick control minds because you also have the ability to just like make it like small things, you know.
Yeah.
You control your coworker's mind to make them work a little bit harder, be
Ooh.
a little bit more chill.
Yeah, less cringe.
Yeah, like not be a super diehard tryhard, something
Yeah.
like that, or I don't know. I'm just kind of like thinking of like small, minute things like that. But once again, it's still a little weird, but I feel like there's a little middle ground. You know?
True.
So,
Yeah.
cool.
I think that is very good. Would you rather never get tired or never need to eat?
Gosh, I feel like never get tired is cracked.
Yeah.
I feel like that's cracked. You get an extra 8 hours a day to do shit.
Yeah.
But also, it might be kind of weird. I don't know.
It all depends, like, if you have a partner who also could do this.
True, valid.
Because, dog, if you never sleep, just imagine, like, relationship-wise, oh, yeah, he doesn't sleep. No, he doesn't have to. He talked to a genie, and he fucking does it.
Yep, the magic genie came out and
Yeah,
was like,
Gene Simmons.
He doesn't sleep.
You do not sleep now.
Yep.
Sorry, everyone. But
So by never needing to eat,
you can still eat for pleasure.
okay, you could still eat for. I think I'm weirdly gonna pick that one, just because I feel like socially it'd be a little weird if you never got tired, and
Yeah.
like once again along the aspect of like social, like having like a girlfriend or like having like family, having a wife, all that fun jazz.
Yeah.
Like never sleeping would be kind of rough because you'd always need to do something. Or I mean, like you never
Dude.
get tired.
Dude.
So like at that point, literally whenever you eat, you're literally just kind of like, oh yeah, well, I'm just kind of like eating for like the social aspect of it, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick the never need to eat.
Sure. I am also gonna do that because I was poking holes into the not needing to sleep thing.
Yeah.
For my own personal gain. And then in the words of George Washington Carver, I'm an insomniac. A motherfucking insomniac.
Gang.
Gang.
A whole lot of that. So let's see here. Would you rather have a perfect memory or be able to forget anything at will?
Oh, dude, it's tough because honestly, you would imagine a perfect memory would be good. It would be great. But there are people that have perfect memories and then they can't forget the bad things that happen to them.
True.
And it drives them freaking crazy. So I'm going to choose to forget anything that I want to.
Yeah. I feel like the wording on this definitely makes it more lean towards you're able to forget anything at will.
Yeah.
Because it almost be like, I think a better wording of this would be like, would you rather have perfect memory or would you rather have like really shitty memory?
Sure.
Like you would just have a really tough time remembering things.
Yeah.
Like you almost have Alzheimer's.
Oh God.
Like that kind of,
Oh.
that feels like a more, would you rather have perfect memory? I mean, honestly, I think that would be a better would you rather?
Perfect
'Cause
memory or like
basically having Alzheimer's.
it's perfect memory all day.
Yeah. Because like if you're able to forget things at will, then you're kind of just able to forget things. But I also
Yeah.
feel like,
Men in Black yourself.
yeah, I also feel like, sometimes being like, I don't know, sometimes you might not want to forget something because that almost is like
Yeah.
character development.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, and I think we're also like I'm poking too many holes in the perfect memory aspect because just because you could remember it doesn't mean that you couldn't suppress it.
yeah.
Like I don't know, you could have a perfect memory but also like intentionally not think about something.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah, I
would
think,
just
you
be
know
like
what? I'm going to take the perfect memory. I'm
nice.
going to take that. I'll take perfect memory because that'd be really fucking cool.
That would be cool.
So, I think last one's you.
Would you rather live in a world without technology or without nature?
All right, we're skipping the tech.
Skipping tech?
Yeah, we're missing the technology.
Yep.
There's
Go back to
no way.
nature?
Yeah, there's no way we
Hell
could.
yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do something without nature. Like,
No.
but I mean, like, unless there was some device they made to create H2O, because I mean, like, literally, like, that's kind
Create
of,
water?
or create oxygen. I mean, just create
Oh,
oxygen.
okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, water too,
Sure.
I guess, but, yeah, I mean, I feel like you'd need nature to kind of help support both. To have
Yeah.
thriving ecosystems, you kind of like need nature because the animals need nature, our food needs nature. Like, you think about everything that you eat, all the plants, all the animals, all need nature. So we need oxygen as well. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're going to skip tech unless they figure out some way to still make our ecosystems to thrive without technology or without nature. I just don't see that being a thing unless they can just produce stuff out of random molecules and basically on like a micro level they're able to move around fucking molecules and atoms and bullshit like that. I don't know all the science terms, but they're able to
Dude.
move it all around and create whatever the fuck they wanted.
Yeah. It's such a grand question
Yeah.
because eliminating all technology would be, let's just be honest, ass.
Dude, it would
It'd
be
be
rough.
ass.
It would be rough.
Like,
Especially with where we're at right now in the state of the world.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, so here's like what my mind goes to. All right, so you can't have technology. So goodbye cars, goodbye hospitals, goodbye lights, goodbye anything to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially music, unless it's acoustic, like everything that like I would know would be gone. Now, flip the coin. What about nature?
Yeah.
So rivers, mountains, trees, like nature in general. I guess you could count animals, like living animals, gone. It would be so shitty. Either way, it's so shitty, but we haven't disagreed once. So I'm going to
I
disagree.
did. No, we did.
We
on
did?
the memory one.
I'm running it back. We're doing it twice.
You're
I'm
gonna
going
pick-
with tech.
You're going to go, so without nature.
Yep.
You're going to pick without nature. That's crazy work.
I know, right?
That's insane work. I don't even know how that would work.
Without nature?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'd like to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. But with that,
It would be insane. Ooh, it's my time. I'm
Yep.
game show host.
yep.
So, I have 5 questions. How many can you get right?
Let's see. I'm not sure.
Question number 1. What is the only U.S. state that does not have a rectangular flag?
Well, what? The only U.S. state that does not have a rectangular flag.
Yeah, so like their state flag is not rectangular.
Huh? It's not There's a state that it's not rectangular.
Yes.
I have no clue. Alaska.
The audience knows it's Ohio.
Of course, obviously.
Of course it is.
Obviously, it's Ohio.
Yeah. Well, they only get easier from here.
What shape is it? Is it not a?
Scroll up for a second.
Okay.
The flag is a pennant.
Oh, okay. Yep, I see that. Okay, cool.
It is a pennant.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that.
Yes.
So.
Do not look at the things that I have prepared the game show.
Yep.
I am the master. I'm controlling the minds of everyone here.
Yep.
So.
Good callback.
Thank you. Who wrote the novel The Man Without Qualities? And in what year was it first published? Come on, we went over this.
I don't know. Who's the Stein? R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein. It was Robert Musil, first published in 1930.
Yeah. I was high-key thinking like the 20s.
Yeah.
Like 1920 something. I didn't guess a year, but that's kind of what I was thinking in my head, was like the 20s for some reason.
R.L. Stein. Dude, R.L. Stein is kind of goated.
Yeah.
He definitely was kind of nuts with it. Well,
So,
0 for 2, but
Yep.
there's always another chance, baby.
Let's see.
What is the rarest naturally occurring element on Earth?
So like on the periodic table.
Yes.
I don't know the periodic table
Okay.
off the top of my head. So
Well, let me implant it in your head.
Tingus Pengus.
All right, should be there.
Okay. Uranium.
Oh, that's actually a really good guess.
Is that on it?
Astatine.
I wouldn't have guessed it. Not a chance I would have guessed it.
At.
AT. You got to
Yep.
at them.
You just have to remember at.
At them.
It gets a little bit easier. Even though pretty much I think I would have gotten everyone, but that's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, who is known for developing the concept of the categorical imperative, and what does it entail?
Yes, of course. The categorical imperative?
That
what you said?
categorical imperative.
Categorical imperative. Of course. Duh. It's fucking Jimmy Neutron, obviously. He was the guy who had the brain blast. And what does it entail? Is that what you also
Yeah,
said?
what tail does it have?
I mean, it definitely has like 3 tails. It definitely has at least 3.
Jimmy Neutron with 3 tails.
It has a front tail, a back tail, and it has like a penis tail. So, there we go.
Fuck.
So who was it? It was Jimmy Neutron, right?
It was Immanuel Kant. And
Immanuel Kant?
yeah, Kant, not you.
Not Kant.
That will get us demonetized. Can't say that one.
Well, how do you know?
Because Australians have already tested this.
I suppose.
Immanuel Kant. The categorical imperative is the idea that one should act only according to the maxims that could be universal laws.
Universal laws, huh? Perhaps.
Yes. I think they teach this in like 2nd grade.
Yeah.
So,
Clearly everyday information. I can't believe I forgot it. Fuck.
I have one more question. You were 0 for 4.
Damn.
But you could be 1 for 5.
I could.
Now, I have purposely made this one a little bit easier than the rest.
Okay.
It's kind of a math question, but I think you got this one.
Let's hear it.
What is the smallest number that can be written as the sum of 2 cubes in 2 different ways?
I don't know. 1?
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
1,729.
Fuck! Of course. How can I forget?
It's also known as the Hardy Ramanujan number. 1729.
I can't believe I forgot that, honestly.
Yeah. I tried to feed you the answers before this.
Yeah.
Because remember when we were in the kitchen, I was like, oh man, I wish I had 1729 donuts.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, me too.
I was kind of like, okay, interesting.
But you have written a game show for me.
Yes, I have questions for you too.
Yeah.
They're definitely questions.
Probably on the same level as mine.
Yes, I was thinking they are on the same level. So let's hop into it.
All right.
What is the name of the school Harry Potter goes to? Just as difficult as the one you asked, clearly. So
Do I have a lifeline?
no lifeline. You don't get lifeline.
Okay.
You can have life alert.
Can I consult Google?
You can have life alert.
I'm going with Hogwarts.
Yep, it is Hogwarts.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah,
I've
it's Hogwarts.
I've technically
Nice.
won the game show, but we'll continue.
We'll
to
continue,
play.
I guess. What planet is the red one?
I'm gonna go with Mars.
I guess you got it right. Yeah, the red one. Mars. Of course. Okay, so which sport would you use a ball and a bat?
Is this a trick question? Or U.S. based or non?
U.S. based.
Baseball.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It could be cricket. Cricket
Yep,
also
it
uses
could.
a fucking weird bat.
Yep, it does. What fruit would you use to make wine?
So vodka's potatoes, rice is ricin, wine must be grapes.
Yes. I clearly made these on the same vein of difficulty. We clearly had the same prompt to go in for these questions. So,
Yeah.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah. Questions that you should know.
Exactly.
That's what I gave you when I told you to
Exactly.
write the game show.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Name the animated movie that features a fish that's a clownfish.
Well, judging that we just did Disney and Pixar, I'm going to go with Finding Nemo.
Yes. It seems you've gotten all 5 of my trick questions.
Quite tricky.
Yes.
Wow. Well, comments. I think we know who won, but whose questions were easier?
Yeah.
I think mine were a little bit harder. I think that I may have Galaxy Brain just slightly.
Yeah, I think yours were pretty fair. I'd say pretty fair.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to write them so like,
Yeah.
general topics that you would know, things that you'd enjoy, but it is what it is. And it is what it is till it ain't.
Yep. So,
Who won? You decide.
yep. Let us know.
Let us know in the comments, but that has been The Well, episode 14. Thanks for sticking
That
around.
has been the well.
We love you. We love you.
Yep.
Rate
us
it.
Check us out on all the platforms. We're on Spotify. We're also on Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're on those. Check them all out. The Well Podcast. Check us out anywhere you can, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.